I have a question for you. Has your comfort zone become a cluttered home? What do I mean by that? Have you ever felt like the less you move, the less you feel like moving? This idea extends beyond your physical body into your entire life. When movement and change are absent, your comfort zone can fill up with unnoticed clutter. Eventually, that comfort zone shrinks and shrinks and shrinks until you're standing still and time is just passing you by. I'm Savannah Alalier, and welcome to the latest episode of the High Functioning Human podcast, where you get to connect to yourself as a high functioning human. Imagine your life as a house. You're gathering all of your experiences and sorting them into your house. And at the start of life, the house is bright, it's airy, and it feels free. And some of the things that you experience get stored as lovely decorative shapes that allow you to reflect this incredible, well-lived life in the home that you're living in. But on the other hand, things that you avoid dealing with can stack up and become like hoarded magazines or boxes of junk. And you hardly notice it at first. But then it gets to the point where you're tiptoeing around the piles, avoiding them rather than dealing with them. Once they get too tall, you'll eventually knock over a pile and your mind gets overwhelmed and your emotions explode and you have to deal with them all at once. Well, that was messy. In a perfect world, this is the stage where you recognise that you have a problem and you start to deal with all of your stuff. However, that's easier said than done, especially when those magazine piles of issues that have lost their titles and you're not sure you can figure out where you need to put them is a job all by itself. It's much easier to say, I'm busy living here, I don't have the time for this, I'll just build that pile back up and keep going on with my day. Understandably, a lot of us spend years hoarding before we notice we've got a problem, and this might seem like the easy way of doing things, but in reality, you're making it a lot harder for yourself than it needs to be. As you keep piling the issues up around you, you tread around them even more carefully to avoid dealing with the clutter, taking even smaller steps and restricting your movements further. Being stuck in the same emotions, replaying the same thoughts, and doing the same things creates a cycle of repetition that grows smaller and smaller and smaller. Shrinking your comfort zone reflects the parts of your life that you're comfortable dealing with. What this analogy means in your physical body is that without consistent movement, your fascia, the connective tissue that surrounds and supports the muscles and organs, can become stiff and restricted. When you're feeling stiff, it's rather harder to move, and you can see how easy it is to find yourself in a cycle where the less you move, the less you can move. Mentally and emotionally, the same principles apply. If you allow your thoughts to become repetitive and your dreams to remain unpursued, you create mental and emotional stagnation, just like in our cluttered home analogy. You're dealing with stale air where fresh ideas and possibilities increasingly fall out of reach. Eventually, unless you clear out the clutter, it can become impossible to get around your house at all. Even your beautiful life experiences become hidden beneath your piles of junk. So how do you clean your house? It's about adopting a multi-level approach, almost like assembling your own squad of cleaning fairies. One way to start is through fascial release. Regular movement and specific techniques to stretch and release the fascia can significantly improve your physical mobility. When your body is free to move, your mind often follows. And if fascia release is something that you're looking to add to your routine, my Your Face Symmetry programs are designed to help you connect with your body through at-home work on your facial fascia. But this is more than just about physical clutter. Exploring and processing emotional trauma and baggage is essential too. This might involve various therapies, journaling, meditation, or heartfelt conversations with trusted friends or mentors. Releasing these emotional blocks creates space for this new growth and for the movement that I'm speaking about. Strengthening relationships and creating clear boundaries also plays a crucial role. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and who respect your boundaries, that can support your journey out of stuckness. And let's remember about your dreams. Allow them the chance to live beyond your head by acting on them, even if it's in small steps. Creativity fuels movement and helps expand your comfort zone. Remember to give yourself time and to make a conscious effort to help the things that are important to you, because otherwise it ends up being a hollow shell instead of a home. I'll link some of the previous episodes below that can help you to go deeper into these topics if you're called to. Consciously deciding to clean house takes effort and intention, but the rewards are a renowned sense of vitality and encouragement with life. Gradually clearing out the clutter from your life requires patience, but with each step you reclaim more of your beautiful living space, creating room for new energy and movement. Remember, trust your instincts and follow your intuition because the world needs your voice and the magic it brings to us all. Jump on my mailing list to stay reminded and connected with your intuition, plus some special things I only share in email. I look forward to chatting with you next time on High Functioning Human podcast. Take care and talk soon. I have got a question for you. I do have a question for you, but we're going to start from the top. Has your comfort zone become a cluttered home? No. And again. This one's going to be fun. 1 second. Take smaller and smaller steps and you'll remove...